What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV. Welcome to KennyJTV. If this is your first time, feel free to browse around and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to KennyJTV. Before I get started in this video, I wanted to talk about my mentorship program. It has been going really well. I now have classes of agents coming in. My next class literally starts this week, and I have 6 students in there that are ready to excel and just be super successful in the insurance industry. If you're looking at joining the insurance industry mentorship program that I have, I call it RAMP, which stands for Remedies Agent Mentorship Program. No, you do not have to be a part of my agency, my organization, or anything, but I'm training agents across the country on how to build their 6-figure business without any paid ads or buying leads. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. Can't wait to see you there. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how much money I make in a day as an insurance agent. I did an Instagram reel and TikTok about this, just showing people the numbers, but I wanted to, of course, on YouTube, give you guys longer format content and go more in depth about the money that I made this day. So I have it on my phone right here, so I'll be referring back to this, but I wanted to walk through each one. That day I had 7 meetings, and of course at the end I'll give you the total amount, so watch to the end. Meeting number 1 was a final expense life insurance meeting. She is a current client. She has her business insurance with me. We were making a change on her insurance policy. She called and said she needed to change the address. We started talking. I was catching up with her about life and whatever she had going on. And then, of course, I asked her, hey, do you have life insurance? Of course not like that, but I did ask her, did she have life insurance? She said yes, but I'm looking for more to cover X, Y, and Z. As I was listening to what she was saying, I was taking notes, writing everything down. Then I presented her with a final expense life insurance policy. She was very excited about the rate and about the death benefit as well. She did want a day or two to think over it because she had back-to-back meetings with her company. She's a CEO. She's meeting with a lot of different people and corporations. So she didn't have time to make that decision right then and there. And I totally understand. So I sent that over. 2 days later, I follow up. That is the biggest thing, is I'm always going to follow up with you more than likely before you follow up with me, unless you say, I'm going to follow up with you in 24 hours. I'm not going to call you before then. I called her, we reviewed everything we talked about, and she was ready to go, pull the trigger on the application. We started doing the application, filling it out. It took all of 15 minutes. The great thing about this policy, it was approved right when we completed the application. I pressed submit and it said determining underwriting decision, and it took about 15 seconds, and then it said approved. So I was able to give her that great news right then and there. She did have a few health conditions, but thankfully it did not stop her from getting approved. And from that policy, I would say the whole presentation, doing the application, speaking with her, took about 30 minutes. And I made $1,229.04 from that deal. And that was my biggest deal of the day. Meeting number 2 I had was with a father. He was getting life insurance for his child. His child is not even 5 years old, I believe, if I can remember correctly. He's not even 5 years old. He was looking at different options, and I presented to him a limited pay whole life policy where it is a permanent policy, but you only pay for a certain amount of years, and after those years, the policy is paid up. He liked the way that sound. I was showing him the numbers and showing him how much money he would put into this policy opposed to a traditional, and how much that cash value would grow, how much quicker it would grow on a limited pay opposed to a traditional whole life product. He was referred to me by another client, and that was his cousin. And he said, hey, he needs life insurance. He's been looking for it. So I was able to meet with him and discuss all the ins and outs of the policy. And he was ready to pull the trigger on that policy as well. It was a little bit more expensive for a child's whole life policy, but when you look at the lifespan of how much you're paying, he's saving tens of thousands of dollars. And on that deal, I made $832.40. Meeting number 3 was a referral from a real estate agent. She sends me quite a few deals, and I was very grateful that she did send me this deal. It was for an HO6 or condominium policy. So the backstory behind this is she actually referred this to someone else, or the buyer used a different insurance agent, which is always okay. But when you want the best, you come to the guru. I'm gonna just say that, humbly speaking, come to the guru if you want it right. They ended up getting all the way to a day before closing, and the insurance documents did not match up with the requirements that they needed. So they reached out to the guru, and I was able to get the quote exactly how they needed it, with the proper coverages that she needed for the home as well. I was able to communicate with her as well as the lender as well, which hopefully will become a referral partner as well. And on that deal, I made $115.44. And as you can tell, PNC versus life insurance, I do push life insurance a lot. Since I pivoted to life insurance being my main focus, from last January of 2023, and this January 2024, my revenue grew over 1,200%. And that is because I pivoted to life insurance. Life insurance is standing the test of time, especially with this hard insurance market now. PNC rates are up, and a lot of companies aren't even accepting new business. Meeting number 5 was a smaller family whole life policy. They all got their own policies, but the budget wasn't extreme, and that's okay because I was able to get all of them whole life insurance, and it was a good payout for a good rate. So she posted on Facebook that she was looking for a life insurance agent. Usually when people do that, I do not post or reply back because there's so many life insurance agents, and I don't want to be put in the pool with everyone else. But luckily for me, one of her good friends, which is one of my classmates from college, commented under my name and my business name and said, please reach out to him. He is amazing. I then DM'd the person that was asking for life insurance, and we were able to get on a call. She told me her budget, and this is the problem that I'm running into. I'm not able to find a policy that I can afford for me and my 3 kids. Can you help me? I was able to get her amazing policies with growth in the cash value and so many other benefits as well. She was super happy. And not only did she get these policies, she referred her 2 sisters and both of her parents to me as well. I've already been working on 2 of the sisters, and the mom I have to call back next week and go ahead and provide those quotes that we talked about. On that deal, on that meeting, I made $678 from Facebook. All of the deals that I close, all of the quote-unquote leads that I get are from social media. I'm not paying for these leads. These are coming from authentically posting myself on social media, showing people who I am, and then referrals. Current clients sending me deals, referral partners sending me deals. You'll never see me out here on Facebook saying, buy insurance from me, or Instagram, buy insurance from me. That is not my approach because in my professional opinion, it's not a very tasteful way to get in front of the consumer. Nobody wants to see something that says buy this now because that is not at the top of their mind. But when they are ready to buy, they're going to buy from someone that they know, like, and trust. And from my content, my audience really is able to relate to who I am as a person, not just who I am as an insurance agent. Meeting number 6 was an HO3 policy, or a homeowner's insurance policy. She came straight from Instagram. We've been following each other for a while. Funny story, the person or the venue that she got married at, I insured. So I knew her through my client, and I saw that she got married there, and we started following each other on Instagram. I was always super supportive of her real estate career. She reached out and said her and her husband are buying a home, and they were super excited. So she reached out to me for the insurance. I came back with the highest coverage limits and the best premium option for them, with some additional coverage on there that she didn't realize that she needed. And that is the biggest thing for me, is when I'm talking to these clients, I'm not going to try to get you the cheapest rate possible. I'm going to give you the coverages that you need in the case of a loss. If something happens, I want to make sure that you are properly protected. You don't have any type of worry. You have complete peace of mind, because I know that Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders properly protected me and gave me all of the right coverage that I need in order to regain my life back once this loss happens. And from that meeting, from that deal, I made $142.65. And the last deal was a condominium policy. This is a real estate agent that I truly love dearly. I met him at a networking event, I want to say maybe a year ago. He has all his insurance with me. He got 2 life insurance policies with me not too long ago, and he paid in full for the year. I do his business insurance, all of it. He's super successful. He sent a client to me. He sends clients to me so consistently, and I'm very grateful for that. He does a nice introduction and lets them know that I am his exclusive insurance broker that he works with. I was able to close that deal. It was a condominium policy. It was a smaller policy, but nonetheless, I am super, super grateful for that. I was able to email her, get on the phone, and close the deal right there. And that is the beautiful thing about referrals. It's no back and forth. No, well, let me think about it, because my trusted lender, my trusted real estate agent sent you to me, and this is just another step of the process of buying a home. And from that, I made $88.14. So for that day, I made a grand total of $3,603.48. And that is an average typical day for me, because I keep my pipeline full. And again, never buying any leads, never boosting any posts, never paying for any ads on social media, just organically growing my business. And that is a really big thing that I teach in my mentorship program. I give my mentees, or the rampers, the resources, the tools that I use, the word track, the ideas, everything that I use in order to be successful. I've been able to scale my business to 6 figures in less than 3 years, and I know that it is possible. A lot of people that have these bigger agencies, businesses out here, put so much money, $15,000, $20,000 into leads a month, and that's just not the way that I want it to go. I want it to have no debt in my business, and I want it to have low overhead. If you are closing deals and you are in the insurance industry, what are the ways that you are making sure to close these deals? Where are you getting your business from? Are you buying leads? And if you are, how is that going for you? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.